But you'll see all the crazy goofs and bloopers I, TV Crazy Man, could find on the classic 1960s TV series Hogan's Heroes, set in a World War II POW camp.
I see nothing. I was not here. I did not even get up this morning.
In the first season episode Delayed Inspector General, notice Carter as he comes out of the barracks. Notice that Carter has a dynamite plunger. I'm not an expert on detonators, mind you, but from what I've read and seen on TV and movies, this kind of plunger usually has to be hooked to the explosive to work. It doesn't appear that Carter's plunger is hooked to anything. But if you happen to be an expert in construction, you'll let me know if I'm wrong about this one. In the episode The Scientist, Hogan poses as a German general and enters a heavily guarded hotel. While pretending to be in a fit of rage, Hogan actually pulls off quite a magic trick. Okay, first of all, notice the two vases on the floor. Hogan destroys vase number 1. Hogan sees vase number 3. Now, notice that vase number 2 is still on the floor. He then walks over and picks up vase number 3. And proceeds to smash vase number 3. But where did vase number 2 go at this point? Is that it laying down on the very bottom? And if so, how did it get there? In the episode Oil for the Lamps of Hogan, when propaganda leaflets are dropped, it looks like the one that Klink reads from is blank on both sides of the paper.
Wait a minute. Hogan!
Didn't you sit next to me in the movie the other night?
In the episode The Pizza Parlor, is the radio operator in the background falling asleep, or was he just looking down? Sure seems like he was nodding off.
What is going on here?
The world may never know. In the episode Psychic Commandant, in one shot we see Klink and General Burkhalter leaning on the car. Then in the next camera angle, where did Klink and Burkhalter go to? Then they're back again. I guess it's possible to use one of those new X-ray vision cameras.
Exactly.
In the episode The Safecracker Suite, Klink's chair is right behind Hogan, and it looks like we're about to get a good laugh watching Klink fall to the floor when he starts to sit down, but somehow the chair moves from Hogan's back to Klink's.
Well, you have plenty of chances to laugh. In the cooler.
In the episode Diamonds in the Rough, when the plane drops fake diamonds, the first shot looks like a man leaving the plane before turning into just cargo. In the episode The Rise and Fall of Sergeant Schultz, during a fire diversion, Klink yells for water.
Water!
Carter and Hogan each have a bucket of water. As they start to throw the buckets of water, the view shifts from Carter and Hogan back to Klink, and we only see one bucket of water hitting Klink. Where'd the other bucket go? Who knows, maybe his contract stipulated that there's to only be one bucket of water per episode.
Okay, cool it. Okay. All right, ready? Of course.
Yes, very decadent. But we have ways and means of...
Got it.
In the episode How to Escape from Prison Camp Without Really Trying, when Klink comes down the stairs at a ski lodge, the chair by the stairs is clearly empty. Until Burkhalter just suddenly appears out of thin air. Well, you know what I mean. Which of course is funny considering all the insults that Klink throws Burkhalter's way. But it also shows us yet another magic trick to ponder.
Fat men are supposed to be jolly. General Burkhalter is just a nasty old tub of lard.
How's that? Okay. All right, ready?
In the episode Klink versus the Gunculator, Hogan is meeting with Klink, and there's some funny stuff going on in this scene. Notice the mirror above and behind Klink's head. Notice its position in relation to the green curtain. When Klink goes to stand up, the mirror's gone.
Shot on location, and that location is the Twilight Zone.
Out they go. Keep Germany tiny.
There's too much German activity near the
Film it!
No, there's too much German activity near the tunnel entrances.
exits. No, that's wrong.
It's bigger than a breadbox. Is it a big breadbox?
The question, is it bigger than a breadbox, was made popular by Steve Allen on the game show What's My Line, where it became a running gag after he initially asked a question in 1953, which is after World War II, which is when Hogan's Heroes is set. This phrase appeared on Hogan's Heroes more than once.
In a year, is it a bread box by any chance?
Say the secret word and Martin Bormann to come down on a string.
Wait!
In the episode, man's best friend is not his dog. Sergeant Schultz has Newkirk's cap, and if you look carefully, you can see the real-life actor's name, Richard Dawson, written inside. I wonder, were people still in caps on set?
Very decadent, of course.
Yes, very decadent. But we have ways. Oh, isn't that incredible?
In the episode, The Missing Klink, Hogan is checking out a German compound, but has he taken a step into the Twilight Zone while doing so? Considering it's supposed to be World War II, how did those 1960s cars get there?
A detour in time, and found themselves one afternoon on the fringe of the future.
Thought, if I may say so, it was absolutely brilliant, sir. You can't get your hand into the bloody thing.
In the episode Bomb Sight, after a plane bombs a car, the car becomes a pile of junk that looks more like it imploded versus exploded. I mean, the parts of the car would likely have been much more scattered after an explosion like this.
Allow me. Duncan.
Here's an interesting fact for you. The show was shot so there was always winter. This was to prevent problems with continuity and allow the episodes to be shown in any order for syndication. It also made prison life seem bleaker and made it more threatening whenever Klink or Schultz were being threatened with being sent to the Russian front. Several episodes featured historical events that did not take place in winter, D-Day for example. In many night scenes you could hear crickets chirping even though it's supposed to be in the middle of a German winter. Carter was usually wearing gloves, not just because it was supposed to be winter, but because Larry Hovis refused to take off his wedding ring, and Carter was supposed to be single. Occasionally, when his gloves were off, you could see his ring.
In this corner of the universe, a prizefighter named Boley Jackson.
And now a couple of interesting connections between the Twilight Zone and Hogan's Heroes. The episode Big Tall Wish focused on an aging boxer played by Ivan Dixon, who would go on to play Sergeant Kinch on the popular World War II POW series Hogan's Heroes that came out in 1965.
To all colonels, the war goes poorly. I shall seek out and find the most incompetent colonel in the entire German army. I have spoken.
Ivan's co-star on that Twilight Zone episode, The Big Tall Wish, was Kim Hamilton. In 1998, she went on to marry one of his co-stars from Hogan's Heroes, none other than Werner Klemperer, who played Colonel Klink. Unfortunately, he died just a couple years later.
The Fuhrer is looking for the most incompetent colonel in the German army to make him his new chief of staff.
Of course, Hogan's Heroes' enemy was Colonel Klink, who ran the prisoner of war camp.
Marvelous! Congratulations!
Hi, I'm Bob Crane.
If you like family-friendly yet very funny cartoons, check out my Frady Cat Cartoons channel and my latest Christmas cartoon featuring Santa Claus versus Frosty the Snowman. Well, thanks for watching this video on the TV Crazy Man channel. I hope you enjoyed this look back at Hogan's Heroes. Please subscribe if you haven't already and hit the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Sometimes videos get shown to a lot of people and sometimes not as much. And if you don't check your subscription page a lot, you might miss the next video. Unless you hit that notification bell, that is. Let me know what you think about the video in the comments below. Thanks and have a great day.
Give me time to think it over.